share what is on your mind. You guys have no idea how many calls I've watched of my closers where they think about something when the prospect gives them a certain answer, but they don't share that with the prospect and how they're feeling. And you know that feeling when something is up with either your partner, your best friend, whatever, but they're not telling you what's up. But you know something is up and something's off with their energy. So you ask them what's up and they say nothing is up, they're doing fine, etc., etc. But you know something isn't really fine.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never
So the
understand.
prospects feel that with you as well. And if the prospect says something ridiculous and something where you're like, okay, this is going to be a potential objection, their mindset is shit, and you detect that because of a certain thing that they say. For example, they say to you that they want to get started with making money online, but they don't want to invest any money. Then you have to, because the thought is going to go through your mind is, okay, this person is a little bit crazy because he doesn't really get it yet. Which, you can't blame them. People are not educated. They don't understand that you have to invest money into yourself, into your business in order to make it grow. That's just how it works. Input equals output. But they don't understand it. So you don't move on with the call. You actually pause the call and you're like, oh, that's interesting that you say that. So you don't attack them for it. It's called non-violent communication. And just basically genuinely ask them, wait a second, before we move on here. So interesting thing that you're saying there, you want to make money without investing into yourself. Can you share a little bit more what you exactly mean with that? So I understand you properly, a little bit confused. And then they start to explain their mindset, and then you can give your 2 cents. You could be like, okay, interesting, thank you for sharing. Can I share my 2 cents about this topic with you? Yeah. And then maybe you can tell them that it's always required an investment to make money. For example, you go to a particular city, you get a carpet for a certain price and you sell it for higher in your main village. Whatever it is, there's always a certain investment required from the beginning in order to be able to make more money in the long term. So, and then you explain to them, and when it makes sense to them, then you move on. Because if you don't change this belief that they have, they won't do the investment because they want everything for free. They're freeloaders, is what we call it. So share what is on your mind, but in a non-violent way. And genuinely, in a curious way, ask them what they mean with, what they're saying, etc. And and then basically just share what is on your mind and don't suppress it, because they are also going to feel it and you're going to get out of rapport. Please go ahead in the comments down below and share with us a situation where one of your friends or family members or anyone that you know was suppressing something at a certain time when you knew something was up and it annoyed you, and then you found out later what was going on and you were very happy that you found out that they shared the thing. So go ahead, share that in the comments down below. It's very important to do exercises like this, because when you go ahead and do the exercise, you're gonna go thinking, oh, when did it happen, blah blah blah. And then you're gonna remember, you're gonna write it down, and that is called integration. Then you're not only learning the theory of what I'm teaching you, but you're also integrating it, meaning you're actually properly understand what I'm talking about. So go ahead and do that. See you in the next one.